Come with me to Manchester to have one of the weirdest interviews ever. This company, I could tell straight away, due to numerous red flags, was not a company or a job advertisement that they said they were. There was numerous red flags, of which I will detail on my LinkedIn page. I'll be making a couple of posts over the next couple of weeks detailing how and why this was so weird. But anyway, so I packed my bag with all the essentials, notepad, laptop, then got round to making myself a coffee, and then whacking my coat on and getting ready to go. I woke up pretty early. It was 4 o'clock at this point, so it was still dark, and as you can see, it was very, very cold. Got to the station and not a soul in sight. So that was quite an interesting experience in itself, just seeing the emptiness of the train station. Had my McDonald's coffee in hand, just to keep me that little bit warm. Wasn't much open at this point, and as you can see, my nose was pretty red with the cold. We finally see another person and get onto the train for a very long day and an interesting day in Manchester. These sort of companies that hire roles like this and pretty much pyramid schemes are definitely worth staying away from. So go to the nearest place. It was just a hotel. Managed to grab a cheeky coffee. This was absolutely dog dirt. Would not recommend getting coffee from this place. So here we are, early in Manchester, walking around. Not much is open still. There's an odd few people here and there commuting to work. I got into the office, and obviously I didn't want to film too much in there. However, I did do my interview and got offered the job role, which obviously I'm not doing. One of the weirdest experiences I think I've ever had. Super unique way of recruitment. Really interesting way to run business. Businesses, in their own words. Wow. I don't think anyone's ever had an interview like that before, other than every single person that's ever done an interview there, which, based on the amount of people that were there today, quite a lot of people. Anyway, it was still very early, so I went to go grab a coffee at Black Sheep Coffee and got on with some work, and then finally jumped back onto the train to head back to Dewsbury to get away from Manchester. Now that I've had some time to reflect, I thought I'd share some extra thoughts on what happened in Manchester. When application processes change throughout the application process, in terms of I was advertised a marketing role, they were actually advertising for a sales role. They wanted me to showcase how much I was eager to earn money, and didn't really ask me too many questions throughout the application process. Didn't really get much of an opportunity to ask them a question, and they also wanted me to start the same week I was interviewing. All of those things are red flags, and I went to this interview in Manchester so you guys didn't have to, and I documented my experience to again prove that these companies still exist in 2025, and you've got to be wary and do your research before you do interviews and applications.